The landscape of international relocation has evolved dramatically in recent years, with Americans increasingly seeking opportunities to live abroad, whether driven by remote work flexibility, cost of living considerations, or simply the desire for new experiences. More U.S. citizens are exploring countries that offer accessible entry requirements and pathways to long-term residency. This comprehensive analysis examines 10 countries where Americans can realistically relocate within 24 hours and establish long-term residence, supported by current immigration data, cost analyses, and practical considerations. #1. Albania, the Balkan hidden gem. #, visa-free access and residency options. Albania stands out as one of Europe's most accessible destinations for Americans. U.S. citizens can enter Albania without a visa and stay for up to 1 year within any 24-month period. This exceptional policy, established in 2020, makes Albania unique among European nations. The country's National Agency for Borders and Migration reports that American arrivals have increased by approximately 127% between 2019 and 2023, reflecting growing interest in this Balkan nation. For long-term residents, Albania offers a straightforward temporary residence permit process. Americans can apply for a 1-year renewable residence permit, with requirements including proof of financial means, approximately 400 to 500 euros monthly, health insurance, and a clean criminal record. The entire application process typically takes 30 to 45 days, and the permit can be renewed annually with a path to permanent residency after 5 years of continuous legal residence. #, economic landscape and cost of living. Albania's economy has shown consistent growth, with GDP expanding by an average of 3.5% annually over the past 5 years, according to World Bank data. The cost of living remains remarkably affordable compared to Western standards. Comprehensive data from Numbeo and local sources indicate average monthly rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in Tirana city center, $350 to $450. Outside city center, $250 to $350. Monthly utilities, electricity, heating, water, garbage $60 to $80. Internet, high-speed unlimited $10 to $15. Monthly groceries for one person, $200 to $250. Restaurant meal, mid-range $8 to $12. The real estate market has experienced growth, with property prices in Tirana averaging 1,200 to 1,800 euros per square meter in desirable neighborhoods, still significantly below most European capitals. #, healthcare and infrastructure. Albania's healthcare system operates on a dual model with public and private sectors. While public healthcare is available, most expatriates opt for private health insurance, costing approximately $50 to $100 monthly for comprehensive coverage. The country has invested heavily in healthcare infrastructure, with modern private clinics in major cities offering services comparable to Western European standards at a fraction of the cost. #2. Georgia, the Caucasus success story. #, exceptional immigration policies. Georgia has positioned itself as one of the world's most welcoming countries for foreign nationals. The country's Remotely from Georgia program, launched in 2020, allows citizens from 95 countries, including the United States, to live and work remotely for up to 1 year. Americans can enter visa-free for stays up to 1 year, making Georgia exceptional in its accessibility. Statistical data from Georgia's Ministry of Internal Affairs shows that American residents in Georgia increased from approximately 2,500 in 2018 to over 8,000 in 2023, representing a 220% increase. This growth reflects the country's appeal to digital nomads and remote workers. For permanent establishment, Georgia offers residence permits through various pathways: employment, business ownership, requiring a minimum investment of approximately $11,000, property purchase, minimum $100,000, or proof of sufficient funds. The permanent residence permit can be obtained after 5 years of continuous legal residence. Hashtag economic environment and living costs. Georgia's economy has demonstrated resilience and growth, with the World Bank reporting average GDP growth of 4.8% from 2015 to 2023. The Georgian lari GL exchange rate has stabilized, with $1 equaling approximately 2.7 GL as of early 2024. Detailed cost analysis reveals one-bedroom apartment in Tbilisi Center, $400 to $600 per month. Suburban areas, $250 to $400 per month. Utilities, $40 to $70 per month. High-speed internet, $8 to $15 per month. Monthly food budget, $200 to $300. Public transportation monthly pass, $10. Fitness club membership, $25 to $40 per month. Property prices in Tbilisi average $1,000 to $1,500 per square meter, with new developments in prime locations reaching $2,000 to $2,500 per square meter. Hashtag taxation and business environment. Georgia's tax system is remarkably favorable, featuring a territorial tax system where foreign-sourced income is not taxed. The country ranks 7th globally in the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index. Personal income tax is a flat 20%, while corporate tax follows a unique model where profits are only taxed upon distribution, 15% dividend tax, encouraging reinvestment. Hashtag quality of life factors. Healthcare costs remain low, with private health insurance averaging $60 to $120 monthly. The country has invested significantly in infrastructure, with Tbilisi International Airport serving as a growing regional hub. Georgia's education sector has expanded, with several international schools offering American and British curricula, though tuition ranges from $5,000 to $15,000 annually. Hashtag 3. Canada, the northern neighbor. Hashtag immigration pathways and timeline realities. While Americans can enter Canada visa-free for short stays, up to 6 months, the claim of establishing long-term residency within 24 hours requires careful examination. Canada's immigration system, while robust, involves substantial processing times and requirements. Canada's express entry system, the primary pathway for skilled workers, processes approximately 110,000 to 130,000 applications annually. According to Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC data, processing times average 6 to 12 months. However, Americans benefit from NAFTA/USMCA provisions and geographical proximity. The Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, offers alternative routes, with some provinces fast-tracking applications for in-demand occupations. British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario have specific streams attracting American professionals, particularly in technology, healthcare, and engineering sectors. Americans with job offers in Canada can obtain work permits relatively quickly through the LMI exempt categories under USMCA, with processing times as short as 2 to 4 weeks for certain professions. Hashtag economic analysis and cost comparison. Canada's economy, the 9th largest globally, demonstrates stability, with GDP growth averaging 2.2% annually over the past decade. However, cost of living varies dramatically by province and city. Statistical data from the Canadian Real Estate Association and Statistics Canada reveals Toronto, Ontario. Average home price, 1.1 million Canadian dollars, $810,000 US. One-bedroom apartment rent, 2,200 to 2,800 Canadian dollar, 1,620 to 2,060 US. Monthly utilities, 150 to 200 Canadian dollars. Groceries, single person, 350 to 450 Canadian dollars. Vancouver, British Columbia. Average home price, 1.2 million Canadian dollars, 885,000 US. Rent, one bedroom, 2,400 to 3,000 Canadian dollar. Public transit pass, 100 Canadian dollars. Calgary, Alberta. Average home price, 550,000 Canadian dollars, 405,000 US dollars. Rent, one bedroom, 1,400 to 1,800 Canadian dollar. Significantly lower provincial tax rates. Healthcare and social services. Canada's universal healthcare system covers medically necessary services for permanent residents and citizens. However, coverage varies by province, and recent data shows wait times averaging 27.4 weeks from GP referral to treatment, according to the Fraser Institute's 2023 report. Many Americans maintain supplemental private insurance, 75 to 200 Canadian dollars monthly, for dental, vision, and prescription coverage. Tax implications. Canadian taxation follows a progressive system with combined federal and provincial rates ranging from 15% to 53.53% depending on income level and province. Americans must navigate both Canadian tax obligations and U.S. tax filing requirements, though the foreign earned income exclusion and tax treaties prevent double taxation on most income up to approximately $120,000 US dollars annually. #4. Mexico, accessible and diverse. Visa requirements and residency programs. Mexico offers exceptional accessibility for Americans, with visa-free entry for tourism up to 180 days. The country has streamlined its temporary and permanent residency processes, making it one of the most straightforward options for long-term relocation. Temporary residency permits are available through several pathways. Financial solvency, monthly income of $2,700 USD or savings of $45,000. Mexican employment, family ties, retirement, same financial requirements. According to Mexico's National Immigration Institute (INM), American residents in Mexico numbered approximately 1.6 million as of 2023, representing the largest expatriate community from any single country. The states of Quintana Roo, Jalisco, Guanajuato, and Baja California host the highest concentrations. Permanent residency becomes available after 4 consecutive years of temporary residency, or immediately for those meeting higher financial thresholds, approximately $4,500 monthly income or $180,000 in savings. Processing times for residency applications typically range from 4 to 8 weeks. Regional cost variations. Mexico's vast geography creates significant cost variations. Mexico City *, one-bedroom apartment Condesa/Roma $800 to $1,200. Suburban areas $400 to $700. Monthly expenses $1,200 to $1,800. Population 9.2 million. Metro 21 million. Playa del Carmen/Riviera Maya *. Rent $700 to $1,400. Beachfront significantly higher. Monthly budget $1,500 to $2,500. Popular with American retirees and remote workers. San Miguel de Allende *. Rent $600 to $1,200. Known for cultural richness and large expat community. Monthly expenses $1,400 to $2,200. Guadalajara *. Rent $500 to $900. Modern infrastructure, tech hub. Monthly budget $1,200 to $1,800. Comprehensive data from INEGI, Mexico Statistics Agency, shows overall inflation averaging 4.5% annually from 2020 to 2024, with food costs rising more substantially in tourist-heavy areas. Healthcare system analysis. Mexico's healthcare operates on multiple tiers. The public IMSS system provides coverage for residents with formal employment, while the private sector offers high-quality care at costs 40 to 70% below U.S. equivalents. Data from the Mexican Medical Tourism Association indicates over 1.4 million Americans visited Mexico for medical procedures in 2022. Private health insurance ranges from $100 to $400 monthly, depending on age and coverage level. Major cities feature internationally accredited hospitals, including Angeles Health System, ABC Medical Center, and Hospital Español. #### economic considerations. Mexico's economy, ranked 15th globally, has shown resilience, with average GDP growth of 2.1% from 2015 to 2023. The U.S.-Mexico trade relationship, valued at over $780 billion annually, creates opportunities for American entrepreneurs and remote workers serving U.S. clients while benefiting from lower operational costs. #5. United Kingdom, complex but accessible. ### immigration framework for Americans. The UK's immigration system has undergone significant changes post-Brexit, affecting both EU and non-EU nationals. Americans face multiple pathways for long-term residence, though none truly allow 24-hour establishment beyond initial visa-free entry for up to 6 months. Key visa categories for Americans. Skilled worker visa *, requires job offer from licensed sponsor. Minimum salary threshold, £26,200, approximately $33,150 US. Processing time, 3 to 8 weeks. Pathway to settlement after 5 years. Home Office data shows approximately 120,000 skilled worker visas granted annually across all nationalities. Global Talent Visa *, for leaders or potential leaders in academia, research, arts, culture, or digital technology. No job offer required. Annual quota, approximately 5,000 visas. Processing, 3 to 8 weeks. Innovator Founder Visa *, requires business endorsement. Minimum investment, £50,000, approximately $63,500. Pathway to settlement after 3 years, approximately 200 to 300 granted annually. High Potential Individual Visa *, for graduates from top global universities. No job offer required. 2 to 3 year validity. Does not lead directly to settlement. UK Visas and Immigration (UKVI) statistics indicate Americans comprise approximately 8 to 10% of skilled worker visa recipients, totaling 10,000 to 12,000 annually. ### cost of living, regional analysis. The UK presents dramatic cost variations between London and other regions. London *, average house price, £535,000, $678,000 US. One-bedroom apartment rent, Zone 1 to 2, £1,800 to £2,500, $2,280 to $3,170. Council tax, £1,500 to £2,500 annually. Transport, Oyster card zones 1 to 6, £220 monthly. Groceries, £300 to £400 monthly. Total monthly budget, £3,500 to £4,500, $4,440 to $5,710. Manchester *, average house price, £240,000, $304,500. Rent, city center £900 to £1,300. Monthly expenses, £2,200 to £3,000. 6. Panama, the strategic hub. ### Friendly Nations Visa and Residency. Panama has established itself as a premier destination for American expatriates through its Friendly Nations visa program, though recent reforms have modified requirements. Originally requiring only $5,000 in a Panamanian bank account and a local business or employment, the program now requires a minimum real estate investment of $200,000 or a business investment creating jobs for Panamanians. Despite these changes, Panama remains highly accessible. Statistical data from Panama's National Immigration Service shows approximately 25,000 to 30,000 Americans hold residency permits, making them one of the largest foreign resident groups. Alternative pathways include Pension-a-due visa, requires $1,000 monthly pension income, Offers numerous discounts. Self-Economic Solvency Visa. Requires $300,000 fixed deposit for 3 years. Professional Visa. For those practicing regulated professions. Investor Visa. $160,000 reforestation investment or $300,000 in real estate. Processing times vary from 4 to 8 months, depending on pathway and documentation completeness. Hashtag economic profile and strategic advantages. Panama's economy, heavily service-oriented, has demonstrated robust growth, averaging 4.2% annually from 2015 to 2023, according to World Bank data. The Panama Canal generates approximately $2.5 to $3 billion in annual revenues, supporting the country's infrastructure and development. Panama uses the U.S. dollar as official currency, alongside the Balboa, pegged 1:1, eliminating exchange rate risk for Americans and facilitating financial planning. The country serves as a regional banking and logistics hub, with over 60 international banks operating within its borders. The Cologne Free Trade Zone, the second largest free trade zone globally, processes over $30 billion in merchandise annually. Hashtag cost analysis by region. Panama City *. Modern apartment 1 bedroom. Good neighborhood $900 to $1,500. Luxury high-rise $1,800 to $3,000. Utilities $80 to $150. Groceries $300 to $450 monthly. Domestic help $400 to $600 monthly, common among expatriates. International school tuition $8,000 to $18,000 annually. Coronado/Pacific Beaches *. Rent $800 to $1,500. Popular retirement community. Beach access, golf courses. Monthly budget $2,000 to $3,000. Boquete *. Mountain town, cooler climate. Rent $600 to $1,200. Large expatriate community. Monthly expenses $1,500 to $2,500. Bocas del Toro *. Caribbean islands. Rent $500 to $1,000. More rustic, lower cost. Monthly budget $1,200 to $2,000. Real estate prices in Panama City range from $150,000 for basic apartments to over $500,000 for luxury properties. The market saw price increases of approximately 3 to 5% annually pre-pandemic, with recent stabilization. Hashtag healthcare and infrastructure. Panama's healthcare system features both public and private sectors. The Public Social Security System, CSS, provides coverage for contributors, while most expatriates utilize private healthcare. Panama City hosts several internationally accredited hospitals, including Hospital Punta Pacifica, affiliated with Johns Hopkins Medicine, and Hospital Nacional. Private health insurance costs $100 to $300 monthly, depending on age and coverage level. Medical tourism has grown, with procedures costing 30 to 60% less than U.S. equivalents, while maintaining high-quality standards. Infrastructure in Panama City rivals major metropolitan areas, with a modern metro system, serving 300,000 plus daily passengers. Tocumen International Airport, serving 16 million passengers annually, and extensive highway networks. Hashtag tax benefits. Panama operates on a territorial tax system, taxing only income generated within Panama. Foreign-sourced income, including U.S. Social Security, pensions, and remote work income, remains untaxed by Panama. This creates significant advantages for American retirees and remote workers, though U.S. tax obligations persist. The Pension-a-Due visa offers substantial discounts: 50% off entertainment, 25% off restaurant meals, 25% off airline tickets, 20% off medical services, and 15% off hospital bills, providing measurable financial benefits documented to save retirees $3,000 to $5,000 annually. Hashtag 7. Spain, the European dream with complexity. Hashtag visa categories and digital nomad opportunity. Spain's immigration framework for Americans has expanded significantly with the introduction of the digital nomad visa in January 2023. This visa permits remote workers earning from non-Spanish companies to reside in Spain for up to 5 years, with requirements including minimum monthly income, €2,400, approximately $2,600, employment contract or client agreements for at least 1 year, proof of remote work capability, health insurance coverage, clean criminal record. According to Spain's Ministry of Inclusion, Social Security, and Migration, approximately 2,500 digital nomad visas were issued in the program's first year, with Americans comprising roughly 15 to 20% of recipients. Other pathways include non-lucrative visa asterisk, no work permitted, suitable for retirees. Financial requirement, €28,800 annually, $31,400 plus €7,200 for each dependent. Renewable annually with path to permanent residency after 5 years. Processing, 1 to 3 months. Approximately 3,000 to 4,000 issued annually to all nationalities. Golden visa asterisk. Requires €500,000, $545,000, real estate investment. Permits work and business activities. Fast track to permanent residency and citizenship. Approximately 1,000 issued annually across all nationalities. Note: program facing potential reform or cancellation by 2024 to 2025. Student visa asterisk. Requires enrollment in approved educational institution. Part-time work permitted, 20 hours weekly. Can transition to work visa upon graduation. Spain's Instituto Nacional de Estadística, INE, reports approximately 40,000 to 45,000 Americans residing in Spain officially, though actual numbers likely exceed 60,000 to 70,000 when including those on tourist visas or unregistered. Hashtag regional cost breakdown. Spain offers exceptional regional diversity in costs and lifestyle. Madrid asterisk. 1-bedroom apartment, city center €1,000 to €1,500, $1,090 to $1,635. Outside center, €700 to €1,100. Utilities, €100 to €150. Public transport pass, €55. Groceries, €250 to €350. Dining out, mid-range €12 to €18. Monthly budget, €1,800 to €2,500, €1,960 to $2,725. Barcelona asterisk. Rent city center €1,200 to €1,800. Tourist tax and higher costs in popular areas. Similar overall expenses to Madrid. Beach access premium. Property purchase prices vary dramatically. Madrid and Barcelona average €4,000 to €6,000 per square meter in desirable neighborhoods, while provincial cities range from €1,500 to €3,000 per square meter. Hashtag Spanish healthcare excellence. Spain's healthcare system ranks among the world's best, placing 7th in the 2021 World Health Organization rankings. The public system, Sistema Nacional de Salud, provides universal coverage, funded through Social Security contributions and taxes. Expatriates access healthcare through several routes. Employment-based coverage through Social Security contributions. Private health insurance, required for visa applications, €50 to €150 monthly. European health insurance card for emergencies, if maintaining coverage in another EU country. Private health insurance provides faster access to specialists and English-speaking doctors, particularly important in regions with less English proficiency. Major insurers include Sanitas, Adeslas, and Asisa. Healthcare costs remain remarkably low compared to the U.S., with comprehensive private insurance for 40-year-old averaging €80 to €100 monthly, increasing to €150 to €200 for those over 60. Hashtag tax implications and the Beckham Law. Spain's standard tax system is progressive, with rates from 19% to 47% on income above 300,000 euros. However, the Beckham Law, special tax regime for repatriates, allows certain foreign workers to pay flat 24% tax on Spanish-sourced income up to 600,000 euros for 6 years, with foreign income exempt. To qualify for Beckham Law benefits, must not have been Spanish tax resident in previous 10 years. Must move to Spain due to employment contract. Must apply within 6 months of starting work. High-value professionals and executives typically benefit most. Americans must still file U.S. taxes and can utilize the foreign tax credit to offset Spanish taxes paid, generally eliminating double taxation on most income categories. Social Security contributions at approximately 6.35% for employees, with employers contributing an additional 29.9%, though these rates vary by contract type and industry. Hashtag The Netherlands, high quality, high cost. Hashtag visa pathways and the Dutch-American Friendship Treaty. The Netherlands offers Americans unique advantages through the Dutch-American Friendship Treaty, DAFT, established in 1956. This treaty allows American citizens to obtain a residence permit by starting a business in the Netherlands with a minimum investment of 4,500 euros, approximately $4,900. DAFT visa specifics. Initial 2-year residence permit. Renewable for 5 years. Path to permanent residency after 5 years. No minimum revenue requirement, but business must be active. Approximately 2,000 to 2,500 Americans hold DAFT visas currently. The business requirement is relatively flexible. Freelance consultants, small business owners, and entrepreneurs all qualify. The Netherlands Immigration and Naturalization Service, IND, approves approximately 400 to 500 DAFT applications annually. Alternative pathways include highly skilled migrant visa *, requires job offer from recognized sponsor. Minimum monthly salary, 5,008 euros for those over 30, 2024 figures. 3,672 euros for those under 30. Processing, 2 to 4 weeks. Approximately 15,000 to 18,000 issued annually across all nationalities. Orientation year for graduates *. For graduates of top universities, within 3 years of graduation. 1-year permit to seek employment. Can transition to highly skilled migrant visa. Intra-company transfer *. For employees of multinational corporations. Minimum salary requirements apply. Family members included. Hashtag economic landscape and cost reality. The Netherlands boasts one of Europe's most robust economies, ranking 17th globally with GDP of approximately $1 trillion. However, it also presents one of Europe's highest costs of living, particularly in the Randstad region, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, The Hague, Utrecht. Statistical analysis from CBS, Statistics Netherlands reveals Amsterdam *. Average house price, 550,000 euros, $599,500. Rent, 1 bedroom, city center 1,600 to 2,200 euros. Outside center, 1,200 to 1,700 euros. Utilities, 150 to 200 euros. Public transport, GVB pass 96 euros. Groceries, 300 to 400 euros. Healthcare insurance, mandatory 120 to 150 euros. Total monthly budget, 2,500 to 3,500 euros, $2,725 to $3,815. Rotterdam *. Average house price, 380,000 euros, $414,200. Rent, city center 1,200 to 1,700 euros. More affordable alternative to Amsterdam. Major port city, international character. Monthly expenses, 2,200 to 3,000 euros. The Hague *. Average house price, €420,000, $457,800. Rent, €1,300 to €1,800. Government seat, international organizations. Monthly budget, €2,300 to €3,200. The Netherlands housing market faces significant shortages, with waiting lists for social housing extending 10 to 15 years in major cities. The private rental market is competitive, requiring proof of income typically 3 to 4 times monthly rent. Taxation. The 30% ruling. The Netherlands operates a progressive tax system with rates from 36.97% to 49.5%. However, the 30% ruling provides significant tax benefits for qualifying foreign workers. 30% of gross salary deemed tax-free to cover extraterritorial expenses. Available for maximum 5 years, reduced from 8 years in 2019. Minimum salary requirement, €41,954 for those over 30, €31,891 for under 30. Must possess specific expertise, not readily available in Dutch labor market. Approximately 60,000 to 70,000 workers benefit from this ruling. For Americans, the 30% ruling combined with the foreign earned income exclusion creates favorable tax situations, particularly in higher salary ranges. Dutch tax treaties with the U.S. prevent double taxation through foreign tax credits. Social Security contributions, national insurance, amount to approximately 27.65% of income up to €73,031, though those benefiting from the 30% ruling may have different obligations, depending on circumstances. Healthcare system excellence. The Dutch healthcare system ranks consistently among the world's best, placing fourth in the 2023 Euro Health Consumer Index. Healthcare is mandatory, with all residents required to purchase basic insurance from private insurers operating under strict government regulation. 9. Croatia, emerging Mediterranean option. #EU membership and residency framework. Croatia's 2013 EU accession and 2023 Schengen area entry have transformed its accessibility and appeal. Americans can visit visa-free for 90 days within any 180-day period under Schengen rules. For long-term residents, Croatia offers several pathways. Temporary residence permits *. Employment-based, requires work permit and employment contract. Business/entrepreneurship. Minimum investment approximately €13,000 to €26,000. Property ownership. Does not automatically grant residence. Common misconception. Financial means. Proof of €267, plus monthly income per person. Digital Nomad Visa. Launch 2021. Permits 1-year stays for remote workers earning €2,300, plus monthly from foreign sources. Croatia's Ministry of Interior reports approximately 3,500 to 4,000 Americans hold various residence permits, a number growing 15 to 20% annually since 2018. Digital Nomad Visa specifics *. 1-year validity. Income requirement, €2,300 monthly. $2,500. Health insurance required. Processing, 2 to 4 weeks. Renewable for additional year. Approximately 800 to 1,000 issued annually to all nationalities. Permanent residence becomes available after 5 years of continuous temporary residence, with citizenship possible after 8 years, though Croatia does not generally permit dual citizenship, requiring Americans to potentially renounce U.S. citizenship. Regional cost analysis. Croatia offers dramatic cost variations between coastal tourist areas and inland regions. Zagreb capital. Rent, 1 bedroom. Center €500 to €750, $545 to $815. Outside center, €350 to €550. Utilities, €100 to €150. Public transport pass, €55. Groceries, €250 to €350. Dining out, 10 to 15 euros. Monthly budget, 1,200 to 1,800 euros, 1,310 to $1,960. Taxation and financial considerations. Croatia's tax system includes personal income tax, progressive rates from 23.6% to 35.4%, including local surtax. Social security contributions, approximately 20% employee, 17.2% employer. Capital gains tax, 10 to 12%. Property tax, minimal, typically 10 to 150 euros annually. VAT, 25% standard rate, reduced 13% and 5% for certain goods. Tax residents are taxed on worldwide income, while non-residents pay tax only on Croatian-sourced income. Americans benefit from the U.S.-Croatia tax treaty preventing double taxation through foreign tax credits. Digital nomad visa holders enjoy special treatment. Income from foreign sources remains untaxed by Croatia during the visa period, creating favorable conditions for remote workers. This territorial approach mirrors Panama system, though Americans still face U.S. tax obligations. ### lifestyle and quality of life. Croatia offers exceptional Mediterranean lifestyle with 1,244 islands, 5,835 kilometers of coastline, and 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Climate varies from Mediterranean coastal, mild winters, hot summers, to continental inland, cold winters, warm summers. The expatriate community remains relatively small compared to Spain or Portugal, with English widely spoken in tourist areas, but less common inland. This creates both challenges, less support infrastructure, and benefits, more authentic cultural immersion. Croatia's safety ranking is excellent, placing 15th globally in the 2023 Global Peace Index. Crime rates remain low, with violent crime particularly rare. Infrastructure continues improving, with highway networks expanding and Split and Dubrovnik airports serving international routes. Education options include international schools in Zagreb, 8,000 to 15,000 euros annually, and Split, with smaller cities offering Croatian language education primarily. Croatian public universities provide quality education at minimal cost, 1,000 to 3,000 euros annually, for those speaking Croatian. ###10. Turkey, bridge between continents. ### residence permit framework. Turkey has significantly streamlined its residence permit process, making it increasingly attractive for Americans. Turkish law provides several residence permit categories. Long-term residence permit *, available after 8 years of continuous short-term permits. Indefinite validity, renewable every 10 years. Provides near citizenship benefits except voting. Property-based residence *. Purchasing property worth at least $75,000 makes residence permit application easier. Does not automatically grant residence, but strengthens application. Popular pathway among expatriates. Turkey's Directorate General of Migration Management reports approximately 8,000 to 10,000 Americans hold residence permits, though many more visit on tourist visas, 90 days per 180-day period. Citizenship by investment *. Purchasing property worth at least $400,000, reduced from $1 million in 2022. $500,000 fixed capital investment. Creating employment for 50 Turkish citizens. $500,000 deposit in Turkish bank, 3-year hold. Approximately 50,000 citizenships granted through investment 2018 to 2023. Though American uptake remains limited due to taxation implications. ### economic landscape and currency considerations. Turkey's economy, ranked 19th globally with GDP exceeding $900 billion, has experienced significant volatility, particularly currency fluctuations affecting cost of living for Americans. The Turkish lira, TRY, has depreciated from approximately 3.5 TRY per USD in 2017 to 28 to 32 TRY per USD in 2024, creating complex dynamics. Benefits for Americans. Purchasing power increased dramatically. Property prices in USD terms declined 40 to 60% from peaks. Daily expenses significantly reduced when earning foreign currency. Challenges. High inflation, officially 60 to 65% in 2023. Unofficial estimates higher. Price instability, requiring frequent budget adjustments. Savings and try rapidly losing value. #### regional cost breakdown. Turkey's geographic and cultural diversity creates enormous cost variations. Istanbul *. European and Asian sides offer different experiences and costs. Rent 1 bedroom, European side. Good neighborhood $400 to $700. Asian side, $300 to $500. Utilities, $50 to $100. Public transport, monthly pass $15. Groceries, $200 to $300. Dining out, mid-range $8 to $15. Monthly budget, $800 to $1,500. Population, 15.9 million. Ankara *. Rent city center $300 to $500. Capital city, more conservative. Modern infrastructure. Monthly expenses, $700 to $1,200. Conclusion. These 10 countries offer Americans genuine pathways to international relocation, each with distinct advantages and challenges. The choice depends heavily on individual priorities. For affordability * Albania, Georgia, Mexico, and Turkey provide the lowest costs of living while maintaining reasonable quality of life standards. For healthcare * Spain, the Netherlands, and the UK offer world-class healthcare systems with universal coverage. For tax optimization * Panama, Georgia, and Croatia, for digital nomads, provide territorial tax systems where foreign-sourced income escapes local taxation. For quick establishment * Mexico, Georgia, and Albania allow the fastest transition to legal residence with minimal bureaucracy. For long-term security * Canada, the UK, Spain, and the Netherlands offer stable political environments and clear paths to permanent residence and citizenship. For lifestyle * Spain and Croatia provide Mediterranean climates and cultures, while the Netherlands offers Northern European quality of life and work-life balance. For business opportunities * Panama, the Netherlands, DAFT Treaty, and Turkey provide accessible entrepreneurial environments. The data presented demonstrates that while the 24-hour relocation timeframe proves somewhat aspirational for full establishment, Americans do have exceptional options for quick initial relocation, followed by straightforward paths to long-term residence. Each country requires careful consideration of immigration requirements, cost structures, healthcare access, taxation implications, and cultural fit. Current global trends suggest continued growth in American expatriation, driven by remote work normalization, cost of living pressures, and desire for international experiences. These 10 countries have positioned themselves to capture this demographic through accessible visa programs, reasonable costs, and quality of life amenities that meet or exceed U.S. standards in many categories. Prospective expatriates should conduct thorough research specific to their circumstances, consult with immigration attorneys and tax professionals familiar with both U.S. and destination country requirements, and ideally visit potential destinations before committing to ensure the reality matches expectations. The data presented provides a foundation for informed decision-making, but individual circumstances will ultimately determine the optimal choice among these accessible international destinations.